Hi guys, good morning. It is 5:10 a.m. and I wanted to do this little vlog. So I am traveling this morning and it's Saturday, November 8th, and I'll be traveling in the government shutdown. So I wanted to do a little vlog just to share my experience. So if you happen to come across this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and also leave a super thank you. So as I said, it's 5:10, 5:11 now, and I'm dressed. I'm about to head to the airport. My flight is at 8 a.m. and I'm leaving from Miami International. And I do not have pre-check, I do not have clear, I do not have global entry. So we're gonna see how this goes. So I wanted to take you guys along, so if you're planning to travel soon, you know what the process is like. So yeah, come along with me. Guys, it's about 5:40 and I'm about to jump in an Uber now. So this is the Uber. Okay, so it's 6:20 and I basically dropped my bags and I'm standing in front here. So I dropped my bag and now I am gonna head to the security, so I'll see if that's busy. I just went through security. It was literally a breeze. I should probably give you guys the timestamp. It's 6:25. Like, there's no line for me to do my ID. There's literally no line to go through security. I don't know if it depends on the airline you're flying with. So like I said, I'm flying with Frontier. I got to the airport a little bit, like let's say 6:07. I wasn't dropped off at my gate at the Uber and I had to walk a little bit back to find the Frontier gate. And then when I found it, I dropped my bags. I did like the self-check-in and then I dropped my check bag and then I went through security, and it was literally so easy. As I said, this is my experience, but I don't know if it's the airline you're flying with or whatever. But literally there's no line for me to show my ID and my boarding pass, and then yeah, my bag went through and now I'm walking to my gate. So as you guys can see, the airport looks empty-ish, but I just don't know if it's where I'm located. I was literally worried I was gonna get to the airport late because the Uber prices They were crazy, and I kind of regretted it myself because I could have booked the Uber from last night. But when you can pre-book, and it was literally way cheaper. And then this morning, crazy, and the price that I paid was still high, but it was the cheapest at that time. And then after a while I was waiting, I could have gotten a cheaper one, but I was just like, I don't want to risk it, so I decided to just go with the price that I saw. But maybe I could have come a little bit later because my flight is at 8 a.m. and it's now literally 6:30, so I'm early. I've been up since 4, so, but you don't know, so just take this with a grain of salt. But yeah, this is the current situation. It doesn't look as busy. I don't know if all the flights got cancelled, but in here it's not so busy, at least this end. As I said, I'm flying with Frontier, so I don't know what other airlines are looking like, but we hope for the best and I pray for a safe flight, because I don't know, but yeah. So I need to see. I think they said that my gate is F19. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit. So that's my flight. So I'm in the right place. Yeah, it's 7:11. I think my flight starts boarding at 7:15 a.m. But for some reason, I feel like when I'm at the airport and I have to be waiting, I don't really like it. I like when I come on the exact time. Like, I like that, you know, that little pump, that little push when I have to be fretting in the security line or worrying, am I gonna make my flight? Am I gonna get there on time? I love the little adrenaline rush, but it's fine. I didn't want to be risky today, especially with everything that's going on. So, you know, it's always better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, seems as if they start boarding, so I'm ahead on that flight, and I guess I'll continue until I get to Houston just to see what it's like at their airport, given that I'm traveling from one major airport to a next major airport. So I don't know what's the situation there.
Considering the seatbelt pocket in front of you. If you are unable or prefer not to perform the grocery responsibilities, please let a flight attendant know, and we will be happy to receive you. Thanks for your cooperation and welcome aboard.
The issue. That's the bad news. The good news is we do have a spare extra aircraft here in Miami that they're going to relocate to Foxtrot 9, Gateway Foxtrot 9. So the good news is we're going to run the flight. We're just going to do it on a different aircraft. So what I would like everyone to do is gather all your belongings, and I know this is an inconvenience, so I apologize for that, but my job is to make sure we get you there as safely as possible. So the other aircraft will load up on that one and head out to Houston. So that's the information I have. Please make sure you take all your belongings and work your way over to gate F, like Foxtrot 9, and the gate agents will help you out there. Sorry for this inconvenience, but like I said, I'm glad we had an extra aircraft to get you guys to Houston.
Guys, we had to deboard the plane. There's some technical difficulties, and And with everything that's going on, I prefer to be late and be safe than sorry. So I'm walking to an next gate because they have a spare plane, as you'd have heard the pilot saying. So, yeah. Okay, y'all, we're trying this again. guys, I am currently at IH and I am heading to baggage claim. So let's go. The airport seems to be up and running. Okay, this is the situation. Seems to be up and running. I don't know if people are experiencing delays. We're here. I just need to find
We do have your case back here, Pastor Garcia. Pastor Molina and Loco, please check carousel 5.
Y'all, I'm trying to get my bag, and apparently I have to go to Terminal A. So I'm gonna be taking this subway. Hi guys, so I made it to Houston safely, first and foremost, and I'm extremely grateful because with everything that's currently happening in the world and with this whole government shutdown, I was nervous, but I made it here safely, so I'm grateful for that. Honestly, I did not have a bad experience. To me, it personally felt like a regular travel experience. Honestly, somewhat smoother in the sense that when I went to the airport in Miami, if you know, Miami is a really huge airport, usually long lines and all of that. I never had any bad experience. Like, I literally went through security in no time. Like, I was actually surprised. And we got delayed, but not because of anything related to that. There were some technical difficulties with the aircraft, and so we had to deboard and we went on another plane, but we still made it, you know, like in a reasonable time. So I am grateful for that. So yeah, and when I got to Houston, I saw lots of people still traveling. Like, obviously I don't know what their experience would be like with like security and all of that, but the airport seems operational and stuff. And I was actually, you know, I checked a bag, so I was trying to get the bag, but I was in the wrong terminal, so I had to take like the air train or whatever you call it to Terminal A. But aside from that, it was a relatively, you know, smooth travel experience. So if you're traveling, do not, I repeat, do not take this as gospel. This was just my experience. The emphasis on the my experience. But I just wanted to do it because I just, you know, I thought I was going to encounter some difficulty or delays outside of what usually happens and stuff like that, which I didn't. So I'm grateful for that, and I made it safely, so I give thanks. So if you're traveling, I would say give yourself some extra time, get to the airport early, and be prepared for delays. So yeah, and safe travels. If you made it this far into the vlog, I don't think this is a vlog, I'll just share my experience. If you made it this far into the video, like, share, comment, subscribe, and leave a super thank you. I'm about to start the next vlog because I actually came to Houston for a specific reason, and we are gonna delve into that. So make sure you guys follow me and come along for the ride. Peace out. Bye, Sam fam.